we keep on saying to him.
Alright, what's going on, guys? For another episode of Rapid Fire, I'm your host, Buck. Today we want to talk about a few things. First is that the first lawsuit has been filed since the Madden shooting case. I know we talked about this a couple times, but it's interesting to me, and I think y'all should listen. Like this. All right, so as you all know, there was a shooting in Jacksonville where True Boy and Spot Me Please were killed. And basically, I'm reading this from comicbook.com. Even though Electronic Arts is moving forward with a memorial fund and live stream to benefit victims of the shooting, one victim isn't holding back when it comes to what occurred in Jacksonville during the Madden festivities and the shooting and stuff happening. So basically what happened is that Jacob Mitch, he filed a lawsuit against the company as well as the game bar where the mall venue was located, right? It was 49 pages. It was filed by Morgan & Morgan, which is a firm in Jacksonville, and also a firm out of DC, Mary and Scarlett PLLC, did the same thing. So basically he trusted the event and host organizers and believed that he was walking to a safe space. That was shattered when shots rang out and the whole incident happened, right? So combined with an alleged failure to provide adequate security, of course everything happened was tragic. So since that Madden shooting, this guy's business has closed down because they didn't block that part of the district off, right? And basically what I'm getting is he lost his business due to the failures and fault of EA, which is understandable. And I will file a lawsuit too, because he decided to host an event that EA and Madden said, hey, we're going to do this, this, and this. And basically, of course, no one thinks about, you're playing a game. No one thinks about, you're locked in. You got on headphones. You're looking at the screen. No one's thinking about a shooting and so on and so forth. But now it's going to come down to people aren't going to host events that much because they're going to be thinking about security and what if we get shot. I mean, so there's a lot of things to go into it. Moving on, let's see what we got. Oh, here's another thing. Moving on from that, if you Google's Offset's age, it will come up with the pictures of his car crash when he was in the hospital. And basically everybody's tripping on Google because when you go Google Offset age, it shows a picture of him in the neck brace with a bloody mouth, and it shows December 14th, 1991, 26 years old. So why they use that picture on Google, no one knows. Or he is implying something. I don't know. It's weird. So I don't think that picture should be up there. That's kind of fucked up. But everybody always has something to say. Last night was the preseason football. Last night was week 4 of the preseason. So this Thursday we got a lot of games coming up. My Bucks, they went 3-1 in the preseason, but we're going to talk about these week 1 games, right? So week 1 you're gonna have Falcons Eagles. We're gonna give a shit about it. Buccaneers Saints play Sunday, so we'll see how we do. Ravens Steelers, Chiefs Broncos, Colts Patriots. Yeah. So football season coming around, sports are dead. I'm a Lakers fan now because of LeBron James going to LA. I support him, you know what I mean? When he was with Cleveland, the Cleveland hat's back there somewhere, right there. Cleveland hat's back there, but yeah, I'm a Lakers fan, so y'all can call me bandwagon. I don't give a fuck. But NFL. Oh, now since we talking about football, we got Odell Beckham, right? So Odell Beckham apparently agrees to the most by a wide receiver 5-year, $95 million contract, right? And they talking about this is the biggest contract for a wide receiver. So it says, and this is from Bleacher Report, the New York Giants superstar wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. reached an agreement on a reported 5-year, $95 million contract. The Giants confirmed the length of the extension and noting that $65 million guaranteed. So the guaranteed money is what he signed for. Like when he signed his name, he signed for $65 million. The other incentives, the other $30 million that's left over, he has to play for that. So what people don't understand is that the NFL, they can cut you tomorrow, and the only money they'll pay you is a portion that's guaranteed. So even though his contract says he signed a 5-year, $95 million deal with $65 million guaranteed, all that means is that he signed a 5-year, $65 million guaranteed contract, because the other $30 million that makes up the rest, he has to play for. So if he gets injured and they cut him tomorrow, they only have to pay him that 65, but they save 30 million on the back end, and that's how the NFL works. That's different from the NBA. So think about that if y'all trying to get contracts and go to the NFL and all this other type of stuff. Then niggas can cut you and not pay you. So remember that shit. So then we got Mike Evans. Mike Evans deal is better than the 5-year, $82 million deal with 55 guaranteed through signing, and he'll be an unrestricted free agent at the end of his contract. That's not bad. It's wherever you want to spend your money. Deshaun Jackson, he was saying that he had to get used to not being the number one receiver, because he played in Philly and all them other places. And basically when he got to the Bucks, you had Mike Evans and Vincent Jackson. He said that's the first time that he played in a system where he had receivers that were just as good as him. I mean, which is fair to say. And he's good, but he just got to stay healthy. You just got to stay healthy. One of the baddest kick returners in the game. I'm going to be listening to Eminem's new album, Kamikaze. Dr. Dre helped produce that. Last night, me and my wife, we was listening to music. And basically, my playlist had got played out, and I was like, "Baby, give me a name of somebody." And I'm not knocking this artist who I'm about to say. She was like, "Give me a name." I was like, "Give me a name of an artist so we can listen to some music." And then she was like, "Moneybagg Yo," and I was like, "Moneybagg Yo? Who the fuck is?" Now, granted, I'm 4 years older than my wife, 5 years older than my wife, so I'm 34. Not saying that he's a bad rapper or anything. I just haven't heard a lot of his. I heard some of his songs, but how I am with music is that I'll hear a song and it'll be a hit, but when I hear the song and know it when it come on, but I wouldn't know the artist or the artist that created it. So that's how it is with Moneybagg Yo. And yeah, he has some good music. Cardi B said in order for her to do a show and leave her baby, you gotta pay me $300,000. That's a lot of goddamn money. But that's crazy. But I'm gonna listen to the Eminem Kamikaze. Then I'm gonna listen to Kamikaze. I gotta give y'all the Backyard Bruiser series, that stuff. And anything else if I forgot. I know I say a lot of stuff on Instagram. I can't remember, but I'm gonna listen to the Kamikaze album, tell y'all what I think about that. Backyard Bruiser series, and then I'm gonna upload some more. I got some more fitness stuff that I'm gonna show y'all. But other than that, just like the content. Thank y'all for lending the ear and just listen to me talk shit, whether it's relevant or not. Thanks for supporting me, and I'll see y'all next go around, probably Saturday or Sunday. You know what I mean? You know, school starting. You got PTA meetings and all that type of stuff. Time to be a dad. All right, that's it for me.